So this is Payne's Gray, actually alizarin crimson with Payne's Gray, and it's I'm just putting the dark part right now, first part, and because it's on black, or not black, I mean on dark green, it helps. Now Payne's Gray is a transparent color, so we might need to go over this one more time, but we'll see. We're going to be highlighting anyway. Oh, what's that? I don't know why these days I'm really liking working with a big round brush. I have no idea why.
It's more comfortable, maybe.
Maybe, I'm not sure. Usually I like
the flat ones.
Yeah, yeah. So if you don't have Payne's Gray, golden Payne's Gray because of the blue, use an ultramarine violet. All right, so this is good. Now I'm going to take cadmium red medium. It's kind of right now wet, my first layer. So I'm going to try to mix in this highlight. See how it gives me a very soft edge because the color is wet underneath. It will dry darker for sure. Then I can kind of highlight it again. Okay, let's take a bit of alizarin, Payne's Gray with alizarin crimson and go back here. Soften this. All right. Oh, it looks so bright on the monitor. It's not that bright. It looks red too.
It's such a contrast to the one to the left.
Yeah, it is. It's not that color. Hold on, let me see if I can. Now, last week what we used for this was alizarin crimson and phthalo blue, right?
I thought we used purple. I don't remember.
What did we use?
I thought we used the purple or the ultramarine violet, but I can't remember.
Ultramarine violet?
Phthalo
Okay.
blue, and I have phthalo blue and
Yeah, me too. I have phthalo blue with the alizarin crimson.
yeah.
I'm gonna try and see if I can change a bit the color.
So you're changing the color from the other flower, right? The other flower is different color.
Well, in this picture, in the reference, I see a bit of the. You're right. This one in the back is very close to that one here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's do one more thing. Yeah, this is too bright, too red. It's not that red on my canvas. That's why I'm saying. Hold on. Have you started with this? Did anyone start with this?
I did.
Yeah,
But no.
I like it.
Don't worry, Layal.
No. Well, I'll just I just want to change a bit, just for this part. because it's close. It's close to this. And then we change here. I'm not going to change the red. I'm going to keep the red. I just want this part. Yeah, that's better. So
what are you using?
I'm using right now, I mixed a bit of the phthalo blue with ultramarine violet, and I put a bit of white in it.
Okay,
A touch of white. Not much, just to be able to see it. So it should be okay. All right, good. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Oh, what did I do? Oh my God, go back. Okay. Good. It's drying darker. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's the red in here is showing too much, like it's showing like a strong red. It's not on my canvas. Oh, okay, good. Has anyone been to the Serre lately?
No,
No,
busy.
I don't know. I haven't been. That's why I'm
Yes.
asking.
Before the lockdown, but now
I'm gonna try one thing here. Just 1 minute. Okay. No, it's still the same.
don't worry.
I just want to make sure that the colors you're seeing are right. So now I'm mixing alizarin crimson with a bit of cadmium red medium. Wow, it's really looking very light on the monitor. Mix those two colors, and you'll see it's not that bright. This is something that I have to probably try to get, research a bit for the lighting, how it's affecting the colors.
And what did you find?
I have to research. I haven't.
Oh.
I have to find out how I can do this. I'm skimming over this, but I'm going to take ultramarine violet Put some touch of white in it. Very, very little. Yeah. That gives back the, that brings back the purple that's in it, in the, using ultramarine violet and white. Just a touch of white. That's the thing when I'm watching these, you know, Sam or Sam Does Art. They use digital, computer, digital art. It's kind of
Yeah.
easier, I find. You don't have to deal with what we deal with. But he was talking yesterday about if you want your art to be, you want to paint really good art, you need to start with realism. Like you need to understand what you're painting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then go from there.
Yeah. And then create your own style and do whatever you want to do in these things, you know, like when you have your own style. But before you have your own style, you want to do understand and practice. So, and he put a couple of examples to other artists.
Digital artist or
No,
like actual?
some of them were digital. Some of them were digital. I can't remember, but some of them, a couple of them, I knew, I recognized the artists. But yeah, some of them were digital. I like it because he brings, yeah, he shows you other artists, so you get introduced to other people and their work. Okay. Oh my God, it looks so bright on the monitor. It's not that bright at all. It's really dark here. Especially red.
But Lal, that seems to match what I've seen in the photograph.
You think?
Yeah, the colors, at least, you know, the photo is a little bit darker. Yeah, a bit more sort of purplish.
Yeah.
There as well.
Yeah. I mean, in the photo, there's red, but it's not this red. But that's okay. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Let's take ultramarine violet, put it in here. And I think we need, this is alizarin crimson. I put an ultramarine violet in it, just a bit, and a touch of white, because this one here doesn't really need to be that dark. This one looks like it's more of a lighter. Oh my God. This is not what's on, and it doesn't, I don't know what you're seeing, but I have here alizarin crimson, ultramarine violet, a bit of ultramarine violet, and a bit of white in my color, and I'm highlighting slowly. But what I'm seeing on the monitor is really a very kind of a light color.
Right.
Very bright, yeah.
It's a magic flower.
And mine is completely dark.
Yours is dark, right? Mine is dark too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I see pink in yours.
Yeah.
It is alizarin crimson with ultramarine violet. That's why you're seeing, and a bit of white, but that's why you're seeing the pink. It's because of the white. And these two colors, alizarin crimson and ultramarine violet, are transparent colors, kind of. It's not bad, even if it's not the same color. Looks good.
Yeah, of course.
Looks nice. All right, good. So what you have here, it goes all the way down in here, all the way in. Yeah, sap green.
And it's more like, what color is that?
This is sap green with, I'm going to add a bit more sap green because this area in here in the back,
Yes, it's green.
yeah, it has a bit of green in it, more than yellow in the back. I'm going to wait for it to dry and see how it's. Okay, I'll fix this in a minute. It's just not the right shape, but that's okay. I think with this, the ones in the back, the sap green needs a bit of ultramarine violet to tone it down. It's very strong when you just put it just the way it is. So let's take sap green, mix it with the Naples yellow, and then add ultramarine violet.
Layal,
Yeah,
there's still a petal at the bottom, huh? The one that's half yellow, it's a petal.
this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
red beneath.
Ah, yes, yes. Oh, thank you. Yes, yes. Okay. Yes. Oh, I like this edge. Makes a big difference. All right. I'm softening this edge by using a bit of, just cleaning my brush, trying to soften this edge, move the paint with my brush, clean brush, just water on it. Right, okay, let's go back to our colors. All right, go to the bottom. So the bottom part, darker right here, really dark. So I'm using alizarin crimson and ultramarine violet. And then I'm going to start highlighting using same combination, but with a touch of white in here. Right. This is a tiny bit of cadmium red medium. Wow, it looks really, really bright on that monitor. This is Naples yellow and sap green, a bit of white. All right, let's see.
Say again, Naples yellow and?
Naples yellow, sap green, and white.
Oh,
Sap green.
okay.
Okay. What? That looks good. Let's get some. I'm gonna add a touch of ultramarine violet to my green and darken my green a bit, still with alizarin, with Naples yellow. And I'm gonna try to, yeah, that's good. I don't want this one in the back to be too bright, so I darken this one with a bit of ultramarine violet. I'll just put one layer. Just take a bit of alizarin, start adding a touch of alizarin in here. Nice colors. And let's go back to sap green and a touch of, let's darken our green a bit with the ultramarine violet. Okay. All right, and then again, more sap green, just sap green. Bring it down there. Good, good.
Sorry, what color did you use for the leaves there? What are you using there?
For this leaf,
Yeah.
okay, I started with sap green and a bit of Naples yellow, and I added ultramarine violet to
Oh,
tone
I
it
see.
down.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Great. Thank you.
you're welcome. Okay. So this is a sap green with a bit of alizarin crimson, and I'm highlighting with yellow ochre. I'm highlighting with yellow ochre. So mixing now a bit of alizarin crimson with my sap green, because I want this to be dark right here. And then wherever I need a bit of highlight, I'm going to use the yellow ochre. This way I know it's not going to be too strong, that my highlight is not going to be too strong. Right. Now, sap green and yellow ochre down here. Yep. All right. Whenever I need to highlight my green, I'm going to use here yellow ochre. Now, let's take sap green, touch of this yellow ochre, and take Naples yellow. Just a bit of Naples yellow in here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's good. A bit too light, but that's okay. I'm adding sap green to tone it down. Good. Okay. Well, I'll continue. Medium sap green right now, like just sap green. That's what I'm doing. And now I'm going to take alizarin crimson, put it in my sap green to make a really, really dark green in here. Yeah, that creates a shadow. Right there. Soften a bit this transition from dark to light in here. Okay. All right, so again, dark green using alizarin crimson and sap green. And I'm gonna come here and there's like a movement of a leaf in the back. In my brush, get some lighter green using same combination of sap green, a bit of alizarin crimson in it, and Naples yellow. Again, I'm going to use sap green. Now I'm putting Naples yellow in it. Oh, wow, no, that's too much. And soften this this little stem or part here. Okay. Now I can see this part here is a bit lighter. So what I'm going to do is take alizarin crimson and and ultramarine violet, mix them together, and add a touch of white in here. Very, very little white. Enough for me to see it. And I'm going to come here. I'll wait for it to dry, and if it needs to be glazed darker, I'll do that. But before I do anything, I'm going to wait for it to dry. This is a bit of alizarin crimson with my, it's like a glaze of alizarin crimson and green down here. So whenever I needed to use a dark color in here, all I did is I mixed alizarin crimson and sap green, and that gave me a really nice dark color for the darkest parts right here. And if I wanted to highlight it, it depends. If I wanted to highlight it softly, I'm just adding a touch of Naples yellow to this combination of green and highlighting it very softly, very, very little of it. This part here, instead of using Naples yellow, I used yellow ochre in here. So it's sap green, alizarin crimson, and yellow ochre.